Yo guys, what is going on? It's Luki here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going through the top 5 classes right now in Modern Warfare Beta. Now, if you do enjoy this video, please go ahead and drop a sub and a like, I'd really appreciate it. But before I do get into these classes, I'd like to mention quickly that I am doing a giveaway with the Givinator. We are giving away one full copy of Modern Warfare on any platform, so Xbox, PlayStation, PC, or whatever you guys want. However, if you already have the game and you still win the giveaway, then we'll give you a £50 Amazon gift card or a £50 PayPal, or however you guys want the £50. So if you guys want to enter that, all you got to do is subscribe to my channel and subscribe to his channel, and go ahead down into the description down below and there should be a Twitter link with the giveaway tweet, so make sure to go ahead and enter that tweet and just do whatever it says on there. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get into these classes. So I'm going to be going through 5 of the best classes in Modern Warfare. I've been using these classes a bunch and every single one of them is very good. I've been absolutely shredding. I've been loving the beta, by the way. How are you guys finding the beta? Are you guys enjoying it? What do you like about the beta? What do you not like about the beta? I'm interested to know all of your guys' thoughts about the beta. Personally, I'm enjoying it. I've been finding it pretty fun. The ground war game mode has just came out and I've actually been on a 23 kill streak, and I've been on a 20 kill streak, and I've also been on a 27 kill streak, yeah. So every single time I've died, and yeah, I was literally so close to getting that nuclear. I most probably will be able to drop a nuclear, but yeah, these are the classes I've actually been using to actually go ahead and get close to these nuclears. So if you guys are struggling, then I definitely recommend you guys using these classes to go ahead and try. Anyway, the first one is going to be the AUG. Now this weapon is probably one of the best SMGs in the game in my opinion, apart from the MP5. Anyway, as you guys can see, first of all I have the reflex sight on it. Now personally I like to go ahead and use this second to last reflex sight on it, and I like to go ahead and use the tactical grip. This basically just allows me to have a better accuracy because it reduces the recoil and all of that kind of stuff, and it makes you have better like sway controls of your gun, so when you aim in it moves less when you walk. And I like to have extended mags on this weapon. Extended mags on this weapon is kind of needed because without extended mags you only get about 25 bullets, so it's kind of a bit rubbish without extended mags, so I definitely recommend you guys putting that on. The next one I like to go ahead and use is pistol grip. This basically lets you aim down sight quicker, and it also allows you to shoot after sprinting a lot quicker. And lastly, I like to use the sleight of hand perk on my weapon. This basically allows you to reload faster, and it just allows you to swap weapon faster as well. Now this is probably the best perk on any class to use on your weapon, so I definitely recommend you guys doing it. And for my secondary, I like to use this pistol. You don't have to use a pistol. I hardly ever use the pistol, but in case of emergencies, if I run out of bullets or anything, it's very nice to have that pistol as your secondary. On the perks, I like to use the EOD. This basically is flak jacket, and it basically lets you like survive claymores and stuff like that a lot more easier. As you guys probably know, claymores in this game are a very big problem. Literally every single player uses them and they are all over the map, so having this on is going to allow you to stay alive a lot more and not get killed as much from those claymores and like nades and like score streaks and stuff like that. So if you guys are like dying a lot from claymores, I definitely recommend you guys putting it on. Anyway, the next thing I like to use is going to be Ghost. This just allows me to stay off the minimap. It hides you from the UAV and their personal radar, so it is very helpful because literally teammates on this game kind of suck, and all of the time the enemies are dropping UAVs and it ends up getting me killed because I actually die because they can see me on the minimap. But now I have Ghosts on, so I definitely recommend you guys sticking that on. Anyway, the last one I like to use is called Battle Hardened. Now this is basically tactical mask, and it lets you survive like EMPs and like stuns and stuff like that a lot more easier. Anyway, I know I said I hate claymores and hate dying from them, but considering everyone else uses them, that's what I use as well. If you can't beat them, then just gonna have to join them. But anyway, the next thing I like to use on this class is going to be the Stim Shot Tactical. Now the Stim Shot basically allows you to heal quicker. It's very good if you are in their spawn and you're getting shot by a lot of people. You guys can quickly heal and you guys will be able to be full on health a lot quicker, and they won't expect it either. They'll probably think you're weak and they'll go to push you, but in matter of fact you're going to be full on health and you guys are going to be able to survive those gunfights a lot easier. Anyway, The next class is going to be the MP7 Class. Now this is another SMG. It's probably one of the better SMGs apart from the MP5 as well, and this gun has been pretty good recently. I've been using it quite a lot. As you guys can see, I've got it to level 25 so far. Anyway, on this I like to have the heavy duty barrel, I like to have the reflex sight on it, I like to have the vertical grip, and I also like to have the frangible disabling. Now the I can't even say the word, I'm so sorry. The frangible disabling, this attachment right here, basically this allows you to, once you shoot the enemy, it will slow down their healing a little bit so they can't heal as fast as normal. So it's very, very cool. It's very helpful if you guys are shooting a bunch of people and you guys want to try and keep them weak. You guys can go ahead and do this and they will stay weak, and then obviously when they're weak they're going to be easier to kill because they're not going to be they're not going to have as much health, so you guys are just going to be able to finish them off very, very easily. Now this is pretty much it for this class. You guys can go ahead and stick on stock and stuff like that if you guys want to. I'm just going to recommend you guys the best attachments. Personally, I think these are the best attachments. Anyway, as you guys can see, I have the same secondary, same perk, same lethal, and same tactical on every single class at the moment, because it is the beta, so obviously there's not much perks and stuff unlocked, but with what we've got, these are definitely the best. Anyway, this is the best M4A1 class setup right here. As you guys can see, I like to use the reflex sight, extended mags, I like to use the vertical foregrip, I like to use the sleight of hand perk, which is probably the best perk like I mentioned before. It basically gives you a faster reload and stuff like that, and it is very, very helpful. And as you can see as well, I still have the same default, same tactical, and I have the same perks on as well. I definitely recommend you guys just sticking on the claymore, even though it is very, very frustrating to get killed against. You guys may as well use it because every single person in your lobby is most probably using it, and it is very, very annoying. And obviously lastly, I like to use the stim as my tactical. I don't know why I had a stun grenade on there, I must have accidentally put that on, but anyway, the next class is going to be the AK47. Now the AK47 is another AR, and it's probably one of the best ARs in the game. It's very, very fun to use, and it's very, very fun to use, especially with the suppressor attachment. I like using this weapon with the suppressor because it just kind of feels just really, really nice with it. And as you guys can see here, this is the optics sight I like to use as well. It's called the Solo Zero Optics Mini Reflex. So it's basically like a mini reflex, but it kind of reminds me of the ELO. That's basically what it is. And I like to use heavy stock on this as well. I like to also use the vertical foregrip and extended mags, and then I don't have any perk on, or I don't have any laser sight on. The extended mags on this weapon is very, very, very good. You get quite a lot of bullets. You get around about 50 bullets or so, so it's very helpful. I definitely recommend you guys sticking that extended mags on because you guys are going to have a bunch of ammo. Also, I would stick vertical foregrip on this, but as you guys can see, I have angled grip on because I haven't actually unlocked vertical grip yet. However, once again, the perks and the lethal and the tactical are exactly the same. I like to use EOD, Ghost, and Battle Hardened, I think it's called. Anyway, the last class on this video is going to be the best class in this video, so that is the M14. Now, on the M14, I like to use suppressor. Suppressor on this weapon just feels right. It feels really, really nice, and it just feels really, really good. It's definitely the best attachment. As you guys can see, I like to put the suppressor in the barrel section on this weapon. Basically, there's a barrel section where you guys can have a lightweight suppressor, and I don't really see the point in having this and having the lightweight suppressor and the tactical suppressor at the top, because all this does is suppresses all these ones do here is suppresses the gun, and it actually has a lot of cons as well, but this one here, it suppresses your gun and it makes in your aim down sight speed a lot quicker, so it is very, very good. And the only con is that you have less velocity, which really doesn't matter on this weapon. It really doesn't matter because this weapon still feels absolutely amazing with it. Anyway, as you guys can see, I also like to use the reflex sight on this. Now, the reflex sight on this, there's literally 10 different sights you guys can pick from, but I like to use the last one. Now, the last one is level 30 to unlock, so you guys might have to use this weapon quite a lot to unlock it. But before that, I recommend using this one, and then I recommend using this one, and then I recommend using the last one once you guys have it unlocked. Anyway, as you can see, the rest is the pistol grip, I use extended mags, and I use the vertical foregrip. So that has been it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If it did help you, or if you did enjoy, please go ahead and drop a sub and a like. I would really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.